Hi Virgo, my name is Abby with Spiritual Fixation. This will be your reading for the next few days. Please like, share, subscribe. I have an Instagram and website and an email that I will link below. So, okay, this is your energy for the week. Having a hard time moving on from something, and there's this incomplete feeling, like you're not getting enough done, or you're not able to move on from a person, or you're not able to move on from bad habits or something that you're having a hard time letting go of, and it's making you feel unsuccessful. Incomplete is just the word I keep hearing, incomplete. So maybe you're not getting enough of your tasks that you need to get done. There's just stuff that's not getting done. Or you're having a hard time moving on from something. Yeah, there could be a Taurus involved. Yeah, see. Some of you are carrying the karma you're carrying the karma with you. It's almost like you're moving away from a situation, but you're taking that karma with you. So you may be trying to move toward more stability, trying to become more reliable, more trustworthy. I think you want people to know and understand that side of yourself, because that's what Taurus is known for, is being loyal and like a good friend. So, but you're carrying the baggage from something, and it's like you're trying to walk away from something emotional. But I see you walking toward stability. I just see it taking a long time. And it's making you feel unsuccessful because it is taking a long time. There's like something that you're very focused on, though. You may have like one main goal that you're striving for, but you had to walk away from something in order to achieve that goal. So if you had to like walk away from a relationship or walk away from for some of you, I'm seeing you walking away from your old self into like you're transforming. A lot of you are transforming right now into a better version of yourself, but it feels like it's taking a long time. And so you also may be having a hard time getting rid of old karma, or you're working on getting rid of karma from the past. And I also feel like you're carrying other people's karma with you. So I think it's easier for you to let go of your own karma. It's harder for you to let go of other people's karma. And what I mean by that is that energetically, like if you're a healer, you may be taking on the energy and karma from other people that you care about. But it's hard for you to know how to let it go. But the reason it's hard is because it's not your karma. But whether it was conscious or subconscious, you chose to take that on. It's interesting. Okay. What are the blockages for Virgo? Blockages for Virgo. Okay, having a hard time manifesting. Some of you could be trying to manifest or do spell work and it doesn't feel like it's working. Some of you may be limited to your options. I think for a lot of you, I'm not just saying this because this is in reverse, but I think a lot of you, it feels like your world is kind of upside down and you're having to scramble to put everything together, which is why you're trying to go towards stability. Okay. Seven of Swords. I don't know. Let me meditate for a minute. Wands. I just see you you're carrying things from the past. Because there's a lot of things that even if they're not positive, you still hold on to them. So it may have been situations that I think a lot of, for some of you, you don't even realize that you're carrying things from the past. So maybe this is a message to make you become aware of that, because once you become aware of it, then you can kind of dig deeper. But others of you, you definitely feel the load on your shoulders, and I feel for a lot of you, it's been a very long, heavy road. I think in your head, for some of you, it feels like once you get to whatever you consider to be successful, once you hit your goal where you want to be, you kind of have this feeling like the load will come off your shoulders and it'll be fine. But I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing if you don't start working on it now and letting things go now along the way till you reach your goal, you're going to reach your goal and feel unfulfilled. You're going to feel this empty feeling in a way. So this is like a message basically that you need to work on letting it go now. It's not going to go away once you hit whatever you consider to be successful, or once you hit your goal. It's not going to just fall off. It's going to still be there. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Wheel of Fortune. There's this feeling like, I think that you feel like you have bad luck. Almost. There's this feeling like it's like I just have bad luck. Maybe this could be like it could feel indifferent for you, because I'm hearing like a lot of you don't believe in just bad things, just being attacked or whatever, but I think some of you are starting to feel that way. And it's kind of like in your head, it's like with time things will just get better and I can move on, which is true, but you have to let go of things that are not serving you, or people in your life that aren't serving your highest good. Bad habits, things from childhood. There's a lot. I think Virgos go through a lot more than people give them credit for, because on the outside there's a very put together, structured person, but with feeling like you have to uphold a certain image of like being okay, and it's not even an image of just being fake, it's just an image of I'm fine, I can take care of everyone else and myself and I'm fine. And you can, but there's, on the inside, there's some damage that happens when you do that, when you feel like you have to look, you know, like your life is just okay all the time. Or feeling like even if you took the time to explain yourself and explain your situation, people wouldn't understand. There's damage that comes with that. And then comes the burden. Oh yeah. Right, so there's so much that you have to uphold. So it feels like a circus act of like cleaning, cooking, if you have kids, taking care of kids, taking care of your spouse, taking care of your own needs, working, getting things done on time. Like, it's like everything. It's having to do everything and do it accurately and not half-assed. God forbid a Virgo does anything half-assed. It just kills them on the inside. But yeah, there's this trapped feeling. And you may be dealing with Scorpio. I kept seeing the Queen of Cups a lot when I was shuffling, so, and it's right here too. So you might be dealing with a Scorpio. Yeah, I think I said it earlier. Let me see. Yeah, I did. Yeah, it's like you guys are having to kill. Kill is not the right word. You're having to. I'm just going to say kill for the sake of not having a better word to use, but you're having to kill off your old self. And I think the transformation into a new person and letting go of your old self is the hardest part of this. Even if your old self isn't serving you anymore, and it's not, I see it's like it's starting to create chaos into your life. It's coming, it was on the inside for a long time, and now it's coming out into your life, and it's starting to create really a lot of negative situations for you. So it's not that you have bad luck. It's just that you need to change. And I think some of you may feel like you can't change your old self, but the Eight of Swords is all about feeling trapped when you're really not. It's just in your head. You have to find a way to get around that. You're basically fighting your own thought process. You're fighting your own thought process. You're going, it feels, it's just some for, I mean, this may not resonate with all of you, but for some of you, to me, it feels like you're having to fight yourself. Some of you are questioning, like, if you were raised really Catholic or really Baptist or something. I don't know, something, something that was, that you were raised up into a certain religion, and you're having to, and you're coming into spirituality, and you're letting go of your old self. There's that feeling for some of you, and you're having a hard time. There's something with morals. You're having a hard time with some kind of morals that you were given as a child that you carried into adulthood that don't feel right anymore, or they don't serve you anymore, or you grew out of them and you're having to let go of it. I don't know, I'm seeing a lot around you start to slowly fall apart. And it's almost like a cry for help. But you don't want to ask for help. So it's almost like you're just kind of letting the outside, you don't want it to fall apart, but you're almost letting it slowly fall apart so other people can be like, you know, it's nice to be asked if you're okay or if you need help. It's just nice when people notice and they ask you and they acknowledge what you're going through, which is why I say it's like a cry for help, but without directly asking, which is ego based. So there's some ego here that needs to be killed off, right? Doing too much at once. Doing too much at once and then not getting it done and then feeling depressed about it and then feeling trapped. And it's like a cycle. Yeah, which makes sense with the World card in reverse because it's a cycle. And it's just going to get worse if you do not change. You're being forced to change. You're being forced to change when you don't want to. But I'm hearing like it's your time, and I'm also hearing once you accept changing, your life is going to be so much better. I'm hearing that. What is in the future for Virgo? Okay. Okay, so okay, so a little bit more motivation, a little bit more inspiration. It's not like a, you know, full turnaround or anything, but it's present. There's you're going to come to a point where you start to look at your life where you can go this way or you can go this way with your life, and you're going to have to make that decision for yourself which way you want to go. I don't know why I mean with the Two of Wands it's like, you know, two life paths, but I'm really seeing you having two options. There are no more options. So either you used all your options already, you tried all your options, they didn't work, or you're not opening up your mind enough to have more than two options. I think you're going to want to be, to you having two options feels realistic. It feels more manageable. Some of you are going to have to start really cracking down on being realistic with your life, and in your head how you work that out is you seeing things like black and white for a little while, and I think that's going to be necessary for some of you. And I don't see you staying that way, but I see you kind of looking at things black and white for just a certain period of time until you kind of dig yourself out of a rut, and then coming back into you know, being more free, I guess would be the word, more free. Because right now I'm seeing like you being trapped and needing to find a way out, and then looking at your life in two different ways. But there's still a sense that you're not being truthful with yourself. I'm seeing a lot of like some of you have an inner voice, like you're the way that you feel. My computer, okay. The way that you feel about yourself, and the things that you tell yourself could be a little bit negative and deconstructive. Just be very careful of your thoughts. I think for the most part you're very confident, because I'm not seeing a lack of confidence. I'm just seeing, like, if you don't get something done, you're really hard on yourself about it. There's a lot of pressure to feel like you get things done to the best of your ability. That message seems to be carrying out into the reading. What is the outcome for Virgo? God. What is the outcome for Virgo, please? Okay. Good. This is good. This is good. Whatever you do, and I'm seeing it. Okay. Hang on. Okay, sorry, I had to laugh because it's good. It's not great, but it's pretty awesome. However you choose to go about. Okay, this is speaking to me in regards to your outcome. This is like your outcome cards. This is in your near future. So whatever you decide to do in your near future, however you decide to go about things in your near future, is going to put you on the path to being balanced. So I really think that you buckling down on being realistic about the situation that you're in, and not pushing things off, pushing things back. Whatever you do, whatever you decide to do, and everyone's going to do it differently, whatever you decide to do is going to lead you to the Sun card, which is happiness. And also it's going to lead you into the Star and Justice, which is balance. I'm seeing you finding a balance with your spirituality and also with your day-to-day life. And what I mean by that is like if you have a mundane job or something like that you don't really, you could use your spiritual gifts in any scenario, even at work. But usually if you're at work, you have to put your mind in that place and just get it done, right? I'm just seeing you finding a balance between those two. And also, if you're really tired right now, you're going to come to whatever you decide to do is going to lead you, you're going to find happiness by, you're going to figure out how to balance your energy to where you don't feel just tired all the time. So whatever, I think for some of you it's going to be working out. Others of you it's going to be setting a schedule for yourself. Others of you it'll be like, like the list can go on, but you're going to find better management of your energy. So money may not be exactly where you want it to be in, through December. But I think that has a lot to do with something with work, something you're not enjoying with your work. If you enjoyed your work, then the Ace of Pentacles would be upright. I'm reading from my point of view. So it's in reverse, but this would be upright if you enjoyed your work. It's all about your mentality. Some of you don't get along with coworkers. Some of you just don't like your job. Some of you there's something to do with like trust in the workplace that was broken for some of you. Some kind of like you thought something was established and it turned out that it wasn't. Okay. So maybe you thought like a deal was going to go through and it didn't. There's Aquarius, Libra here. Cancer. But either way, even if whatever goes wrong, your main card is the Sun. So December will be a good month for you where you're happy. And it's all because you figured out how to balance your own energy. There's something here to do with you not speaking your mind enough. It's almost like you have a restraint on free thought. And let me word that better. You have, there's a lot of, I think that when you speak, you want to be very sure of what you're saying and accurate and confident in what you say, which is a good thing, and that's what people strive for. But I think you've been doing it for so long that now you're restricting yourself without even realizing it. And you're restricting your thoughts from flowing. It's almost too confined or something like that in your head. I think Virgos compartmentalize in their mind. And I think you've done that with like every aspect in your head. Like everything has a folder, and that folder has 5 folders like in your head. But it's came to the point where your thoughts aren't flowing freely. So and I just had a realization, like, because I'm a Virgo, and this makes sense for me because I was like wondering, I'm like, I haven't had dreams in a long time. Like, it's been a long time since I've had a dream, and it's been a long time since I've been able to like meditate and do, oh god, what's it called? Past life meditation. I don't know if you've ever done that, but you should try it. But yeah, I don't know, it's been a while since I've done that, and I'm like, why has it been so long? But this makes sense because I'm trying to organize everything in my head too much, right? I feel like I just had an epiphany for myself. Okay. Alright, that's your reading for the week. Just email me if you have any questions. Don't be scared to ask. And like I said, I have a website and my Instagram below. And comment if this resonated with you. Please like, share, subscribe if you've listened this far. And I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Bye.